This is what I promised you in the beginning, the success formula. If you'll follow this formula, you cannot help but become successful. You can't help but become successful. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go get a simple black and white business card done. Go to any print shop, doesn't matter where it is. You can probably get it done for $20, okay? Get a simple business card. And then I'll tell you a story first, and then I'll tell you how you're going to do it. Because I had a student once. Now, I happened to live at the time in Washington, D.C., and my student was in Roanoke, Virginia. So I had a trip from Washington, D.C. to Knoxville, Tennessee, and I went right through Roanoke. So I thought, well, and it was early in the afternoon. I thought I'll stop in Roanoke. And he and his wife both had jobs, so they weren't available. But I noticed it was a really, really nice hair salon. So I went in the hair salon to get my hair trimmed. And I got to talking to the owner and the people there. And I said, you know, what do you do? And I said, well, I'm the highest paid masseur in Washington, D.C., which was true. And before I left that day, before I left that salon that day about 4 o'clock, I had 6 appointments for that night. 6. It's 4 o'clock, you know. 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. It didn't work that way, though. I didn't get done till 1 in the morning. Now, did I know anybody there? No. Do I have confidence? Absolutely. Was I willing to give one away to get some? I didn't have to that time. They all paid me. But I would have. I'd have given a free one to the owner. Because that's what I do. I plant a seed and I get a harvest. So wherever I go, my confidence gets me clients, which is the importance of confidence. So here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Imagine that you might have lived in your town all your life. That's okay. Imagine it's brand new for you, and you got your business card, and now you're going to go to a nail salon, a hair salon, a boutique, an insurance office. You're going to go around and you're going to meet some owners of these businesses, and you're going to say to them, I'm starting a new business in this town, and I really need your help. Now here's the killer. Do you know how many of you have enough self-confidence already to say I really need your help? Not very many of you. But if you do this, it's guaranteed to work. I would love to give you a massage so you can see what my work actually is, and then I really need your help to build my practice. Just about every one of them is going to say yes. Just about every one of them. If you have confidence. You have to fit them into your schedule. But if you'll plant 30 massages in your community, you'll have a full practice. Full practice being 20 hours a week, 20 clients a week. And I'm going to call that a full practice because that's pretty much, you know, untrained people that haven't been trained well in massage, that's all they're capable of is 20 a week. And if you're that way and you feel that way, well, then you need to go to freemassagecourse.com and you need to learn how to use your body so that you can do 40 a week or 60 a week or 70 a week. Because if you can't do that, you haven't been trained properly. Now, look at my hands. 30,000 hours of massage. Do you see any bulges there? I only do deep work. I don't do shallow work. There's no bulges because I'm going to teach you that in that free class. So you're in the town. You go out and you give away those massages. Now, you have to have a nice place to work. Suppose you don't have any money, you don't have a place to work. Then what are you going to do? Well, you can go to a health club and see if they'll rent you a room. You can go to a chiropractor's office, see if they'll rent you a room. And they probably will. And if they want to rent you so much per session, you don't want to do that. You want to pay a flat fee every month. If you can get hooked into a good chiropractic office, you can get some clients from the chiropractor, but you're not going to get them all from him. You can get some. But what you want to do is you want to promote yourself by getting people on the table to get started. So you give away your 30 massages, and you get paid for a few of them. You slip a few in here that you're getting paid for. But I promise you, by the end of 30 massages, you're going to have 20 people a week, provided you ask that one question. I really need your help. Can you send me some clients? 1 out of 100. You know what? I know you can be that 1 out of 100 because if you learn that one question, you'll build a huge practice. So what's the formula? Get a business card, give away massages. That's simple. That's simple. That's simple. Now, set up a nice room that's comfortable. We've talked about temperature. We've talked about safety. We've talked about those things. And one last thing I'm going to leave you, and this is a plug for somebody else. It's not a plug for me. It's a body cushion, and I have a body cushion on my table. And we'll get a nice close-up of that, and I'll move some of this junk out of the way in a minute so you'll see. But a body cushion is really, really important. When I started doing massage, when I first was introduced to the body cushion in a physical therapy office in Florida, I fell in love with it day one. And it made my job 50% easier. So instead of doing 30, 40 massages a week, I could really do 80. I could do that. Because the body cushion positions the body in such a way, and I'm going to let them sell it to you direct. I'm not going to get in the middle of this thing. However, they did say if you would contact them, they give you a 10% discount if you told them I sent them to you. So you should say Will Green sent me, because Tom Owens, the owner of the company, and I have been friends for many, many years. And it's the best single device. Next to the table, it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. And I love the Custom Craftworks tables, but they've been sold to somebody else now. But the body cushion is the ultimate tool for positioning a body on the table, giving a phenomenal massage, and making it 50% easier for you to do the work. So I'll close with that. You can do it. You have my permission to make $100,000 a year. And if you make $200,000 a year, I really want to get to know you, because I'd love to help you do some videos like this and share your story with others.